Welcome back to the channel, guys. It'd be much appreciated if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic fans are always voicing their opinions, and rightfully so, as we all have different views on our beloved team. However, there does come a time when some fans make outlandish and crazy claims. In today's video, we are going to listen to you guys giving your thoughts on the current transfer state of play, whilst also listening to one that makes a crazy claim in regards to our captain. Have a listen.
Well, Gordon, I've tried to come on here the last couple of weeks about the goalkeeping situation. I still, obviously, Joe Hart's done great the last 2 years for Celtic, but I think it's time for another goalkeeper to come in. And I was trying to on last week, there's the young boy, Roger. I don't know if he's a Ukrainian goalkeeper. He's Real Madrid's number 2, but he's only got a year left of his contract. So I don't know if Celtic can do business with him because he's a good goalkeeper. Lunin or some, Andrew.
Imagine. No, my point tonight was about Callum McGregor, and basically in Scottish League, I think he's absolutely fine. He's obviously usually a 7 or 8 out of 10, but this season so far he's looked a yard short for me. He's been giving the ball away a lot more than he usually has, and going forward for the Champions League coming up, I think that's a position that we do really need to look at and strengthen. I know there's talks about the goalkeeper and things like that, but last season, the Champions League, I thought our midfield was occasionally overrun. And with him looking, like I said, he looks at least a yard off the pace. And he's doing things that don't like him at all, giving the ball away carelessly. And I'm just a bit concerned about the middle of the park for me. And I do wonder if going forward if Thiago Holmes is a guy who's going to come in to fill that role and maybe push McGregor on one. But again, because of his sort of lack of pace just now, I don't know if maybe McGregor might see himself out the team. Maybe that's a big leap for the captain, but yeah, as a position I'm sort of struggling to see him fulfilling going forward.
Hi, good evening, guys. Gordon, Roger, and Andrew. How you doing, guys? Just I've got a couple of points, guys. Just a wee quick one. Obviously, transfers are under the radar. But I got a glimpse of that young boy's game yesterday, the Gustav Lagerbielke, the centre-back, and the Elfsborg. Boy looks the part. All right, they got beat 1-0 off of Hammarby. But he looks a solid unit, so he does. Because I think our defence, even though we've won the 2 games, guys, we've leaked 1, 2, 3 goals, scored 7. But our defence is just not the strongest. Obviously, you still get Alistair Johnston to come back. But I'm going to put my neck on the line. Come the 3rd of September, Brendan will have his starting 11. And they're going to batter Rangers. And Andrew, we're going to batter Hearts as well.
Watching that game, I thought when Hatate came on, for the 25 minutes he was on, I thought he was brilliant. I think he's just out to prove a point, obviously, if we've not been playing the first couple of games. But I just hope his injury is not anything bad. And I thought Matt O'Reilly's, he's been the bright start. Along with the young boy Yang, I think he's going to be a player once he obviously isn't going to start every game, but I thought he showed a lot of good touches and obviously set up the 3rd goal for Matt O'Reilly. I just thought that Hatate had proved a point yesterday, and I think Aberdeen will be up challenging. They won't win the league obviously, but I think in the context of things that was a big result yesterday, obviously, because it's, you know what I mean, it's a hard place to go. Obviously we've got a good record there, but I think they'll take a lot of points off people, Aberdeen.
In other news, Celtic player Alexandre Bernabei was fined after admitting to driving under the influence of alcohol. Bernabei was ordered to pay £1,875 due to his blood alcohol content being well above the legal limit. The Argentine left-back was taken into custody in August 2022 following a situation in the heart of Glasgow. Alexandre pleaded guilty to the charge of drunk driving and was disqualified for driving for a year. However, this could be shortened to 3 months if the player undergoes a sting driving rehab course. His lawyer said, as quoted by the BBC, he recognises that he let himself down, as he had only been in the country for 6 weeks. Mr. Bernabei was in the company of a fellow countryman, and he foolishly agreed to his suggestion to go to these premises. The vehicle belonged to the other man. He was a young man from a different continent, and he feels as if he has blotted his copybook when his intention was to do everything right. Mr. Bernabei normally behaves in a model and professional way. Bernabei has struggled to become a first-team regular starter at Celtic so far. The defender had a promising pre-season but was left out of the squad for matchday 1 after he slept in on matchday. Speaking after the Aberdeen win on Sunday where Bernabei was back on the bench, Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers addressed the incident with Sun Sport. Yes, his alarm was working now. The very morning of the first game of the season, whatever happened, the alarm did not go off. I don't have time to wait. If you start late in the game and you're not quite ready, then the game could be dead. It's gone. We draw a line under it. He's a good guy. You've got to learn and you've got to be ready. Greg Taylor made the position his own under Ange Postecoglou with inverted fullbacks in play. With Brendan Rodgers changing things up and wingers taking more of a traditional route up the field, Bernabei could find himself in contention for more starts during this season. Not for the first time this transfer window, Celtic have been linked with a move for Newcastle United player Ryan Fraser. Record Sport claimed Brendan Rodgers has him down as a potential signing before the end of the window. Celtic are looking for a left winger after Jota's exit and O's injury. Maida might have to spend some time as a striker instead of out on the left. However, new signing Yang might have quelled anxiety among recruiters at Celtic. His cameos have been promising and he can play on the left and right. His assist to Aberdeen for the third goal was outstanding and many supporters believe Yang will be a successor to Jota in the long run. Ryan Fraser is an EPL player on big wages but has fallen out with St James's Park staff. Newcastle are looking to get rid of the player and won't demand a huge fee. Is Ryan Fraser a player we should be looking at this transfer window? At 29, he isn't our typical type of signing and would cost a decent amount in wages. Rodgers must balance the squad, and to bring more players in on decent wages, you would have to think we need to move on some of the dead wood before that can happen. James McCarthy and Ajeti spring to mind. Celtic have been linked with a lot of names in this window. One name that has been garnering attention is James McAtee, a young talent currently on the radar of the Scottish champions. The reported Celtic transfer target has been making waves at his current club Manchester City, catching the eye of Pep Guardiola. In the past 7 days, the Daily Mail reported that Celtic is among several teams closely monitoring McAtee's situation as Manchester City mulls over the possibility of sending the promising midfielder out on a development loan. This move could provide McAtee with more playing time and experience. McAtee's potential has not gone unnoticed by Guardiola, who recently included him in the first team activities. The young midfielder even made his English Premier League debut for Manchester City in a match against Burnley, where he came on as a late substitute in their convincing 3-0 victory. This not only speaks to McAtee's abilities, but also to the faith Guardiola has in the talent. Such is McAtee's impact that he has now secured a spot in Manchester City's 22-man travelling squad for the highly anticipated UEFA Super Cup showdown against Sevilla in Athens. In this select squad, he finds himself rubbing shoulders with established stars who were pivotal in winning the treble for the Manchester outfit last season. With Guardiola potentially seeing him as a viable option for first-team squad depth, convincing Manchester City to part ways, even temporarily, could be difficult. McAtee's journey to this point has been characterised by hard work and determination. Celtic fans, what do you think of Callum McGregor, and do you agree with the caller stating he is a problem? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Remember, we have released our brand new Celtic t-shirts. We have our Brendan Rodgers Pope t-shirt and our Celtic Ultra t-shirts too. You can find them at celticapparel.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye bye.